Go.
Are we now? Hi. I'll be speedrunning all bosses for Dark Souls 3, and with me commentating is Marcus, aka Monsirius. Say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. um, so we just gonna start now, or?
Yeah, I guess we're good to go.
We're good? Okay, so I am currently on Old Patch, but I will be doing the new route, even though it might have changed again because of a new patch. But yeah, I'll just be cheesing a bit here and there, making some save files, hopefully not dying anymore. And I guess we can start in, 3, 2, 1. Oh my.
Good luck, have fun.
So I start with Assassin because for normal speedrunning, besides the teardrop, which is a very glitch-heavy route, I need Spook, so we can start off with Assassin, because Spook lets us skip over quite a few bigger areas, so that's pretty nice.
And also the S-Stock, of course, which is
the S-Stock. The S-Stock is S-Stock is really nice in Old Patch. So the 1.04, because I am just gonna cheese a bit and use S-Stock when it was best stock, because now it's crappy. It got nerfed pretty hard.
Yeah, they basically just nerfed the overall speed of it, because before you could just R1 stab everything super fast. But yeah, Dark Souls, it's a serious game really, like, it's known for its, like, difficulty, like, overall hardness, and it doesn't change the fact that when it comes to speedrun, that it's hard as well, which is weird. Dark Souls, from the start,
Okay, he gave me pretty bad RNG there, sadly.
yeah.
But, like, normally in Old Patch, you're not supposed to be rolling at all. He grabbed me once, and he did a hack where I had to roll, sadly, so that was not the best start.
Yeah. So basically, like, the strat you do for, like, Cinder is that you just hug his right and you just keep going around him, because he got so many attacks that will just swing right over you. So you just keep
use strafe attacks.
And, yeah. And then when it's get to his, I don't know, like, hollowed form or whatever you would call it.
His second phase.
Yes, the second phase, he gets weak against fire, so then you use fire bombs to kill him, basically, because it saves time. And it's also convenient because it's really convenient since you get one left, which is also used later in the run, which you're going to see fairly soon.
So up next are fire bombs. I will make a save file because it's one very reset heavy area. If I mess up the fire bombs, I would have to either reset or jump up and around, so we're just gonna make a save file just to be safe for today. There's a lizard around when you jump up and walk all the way around the building. There's a crystal lizard that I'm going to snipe in a second, hopefully, correct, and not mess up. Hopefully. I hate... Let's go for it. YOLO.
Yeah, so she's looking for, like, particular angle, and you got some, like, visual points.
Nice, we got it first try.
Good job. And of course, the infamous... you know, tree skip, which got discovered on day one, because I don't know, apparently it's like not really a slope, and you just go up on it. I'm not sure if it was like intentional or not. But
it must be, because there's a lizard on top of it. It must be intentional.
Yeah, I guess.
So right now I trade in 2 items for Twinklings, because I need that to upgrade Honor's Sword. What you need for that is a Prism Stone and the large leather shield, which I bought at the beginning, so just in case the menu was a bit too fast for you guys.
Discord is not being right nice right now.
Oh no splits here, Heikel. It's just mainly real time, and then I'll quit out at the end and see what in-game time we have.
Yeah. here we go, the Similar of Ashes. As you probably see, like she's equipping her armor because, yeah, it makes you faster, and faster is good, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, like, if you didn't know, like, in this game, armor works in, like, fairly different way. Like, even though you have a little armor, it does matter a lot. So she's going to put on the armor during a particular, like, boss battles and specific parts of the game. You can take a lot of damage.
Especially having a full set, it's supposedly better than not having, like only having one off.
Yeah, that's the thing with this game. Like, when you have a full set, like, you get so much, like resistance against, like, damage, I guess, compared to if you have one piece removed. So it's always worth it to, like, even if you found, like, the crappiest gear, just put it on. Put them all on.
I will grab Emma because I need a few more souls to hit 21 luck in order to one cycle a upcoming boss. So yeah.
Yeah. By the way, this is luck roots.
Yes.
The old roots that people like started to like. This is basically the first root of the game that people started to abuse because I know, like, it's just the fact that luck is like very OP in a way, and that's all thanks to bleed.
Yep, as well.
Bleed deals a lot of damage, and luck actually scales with bleed, or bleed scales with luck, so you can proc more hits on targets.
Yeah, it's really amazing that Andre's Straight Sword, which is quite OP, scales with luck, and then the buff you use is Carthus Rouge, which also scales with luck, and that just amplifies how much damage you do overall, which is pretty cool.
By the way, you just noticed that she actually quit out in the church. That's actually a boss room, and you can't like be put in a boss room after like you quit the game. So you can actually save some time by literally spitting out and getting the object. Yeah. We have like this is probably the most fiercest boss in the whole game. You literally stay like up against like genital area and just smash. And then when it starts to charge, you usually want to like manipulate him in a way that he will die close to an exit, so you just run up and finish the section as fast as possible. Which is actually like fairly easy to do, I would say, if you like time it down correctly.
Just a question to chat. I feel like in-game sounds really loud compared to Marcus, sadly. I compare it to my voice, but it feels like it's quite low.
Oh, fair enough.
So I would love the feedback.
Yeah, of course. Say it.
Otherwise, Marcus is talking the whole time and no one can hear him.
Feels bad, man. So I should have probably seen you stairs. You jumped down and grabbed some political
Alluring Skulls.
Alluring Skulls. And,
it's very quiet. Give me a second. Yeah. I'll be quitting out in a second and I'll fix the audio.
Alright, fair enough.
Marcus is too low too.
Feels bad.
Give me 1 second.
No one is acknowledging my existence. I just Willie's go and curl up in a corner.
Okay, that should hopefully work. No fire.
Is it better?
It might be.
People actually hear me now.
And before you're louder than me.
Oh god, Discord is being laggy. Ugh. Okay, so finally, you should probably hear me now. Hopefully. But yeah, in this game you can actually abuse quit outs in a way that you actually like reset enemy placement to their original positioning or like position. So by quitting out, you can actually reset the
He's
position.
Too loud. No. Okay, you can talk a bit softer.
So.
Hello.
It's hard. Like I'm
Just
talking
talk
very
softly, yes.
I'm talking. Wait, you mean like this? I know.
A bit harder.
I'm talking very softly right
And
now.
very slowly
My
too.
mic is up in my face.
It's gone crazy. I'll lower it a bit in a second once I quit out again.
By the way, I might as well say some donation. We actually got a 12.50 euro donation by Anonymous. Thank you very much. And 5 euros from number one Panga. Thank you very much as well. And hello, yes, I want to thank my mom, dad, and Poon for this opportunity. Thank you. We don't have any more comments? No. But we do have 2 more anonymous donations, both with 5 euros each, so thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for donating. For everyone who wants to, it's currently getting amplified by 10, so even 5 euro donations will help a lot. Just saying.
Yeah. So now we are entering Foreign Keep, right?
No, that comes afterwards. I always have issues figuring out what maps.
Road of Sacrifice!
Yeah.
That's so good, this frustrating.
I'm making a save file here again because one of the things can go really wrong here, so again, another save file. Hopefully we won't need it, but just in case. Because if Anor does not die, it's pretty much reset.
Yeah, so what she's going to do now is to, well, kill Henri to get,
hopefully.
one, yeah, to take her stuff, basically. Or, I know, him, her?
It's a guy in my case. It's the opposite gender.
Okay.
Please.
So she will swing, take aggro, go a fireball or black fireball, and then just go away. And she's a specific position on the cliff where you can actually hang off but not fall down. But first she will cast a spell to ignore fall damage.
We're good. That was kind of iffy, but we're good.
That was fairly good. It was fairly
What? He's trying to parry me. Come on, Harris.
He won't let you get that sword that easily.
I'll parry you.
Oh.
Get away from him.
Get away from it.
Okay.
Now we got
teleporting dogs. Yes.
Later for the run.
Yeah, I got the sword from Anor. You can kill him if you like. You will get one of the most OP weapons for PvE. That is Anor's sword, and yeah, if you want to be LP in this game, get that sword because it's really amazing.
Yeah. So you're using it basically for its spammable capabilities, and the fact, like, if you infuse it with cartridge, which is, I know, like, infuse it, like, enhance
buff.
it.
It's a buff.
Yeah, it's basically a sword buff.
Yes.
That adds bleeds to the weapon, and if you level up luck, then of course that scales it as well. So that means that you will just keep proccing the bleed all the time.
It doesn't proc. It doesn't increase the proc. It increases the amount of bleed. I think it's a bit specific.
Yeah. But basically, you will deal a lot of damage thanks to that bleed.
Yes.
A lot of damage. It's kind of like you're abusing the fact that it exists in the game.
It has to have a purpose.
Yeah. It's not really that beneficial with PvP though most of the time.
Probably not because, I mean, by the time you bleed a person, it's not...
Yeah.
Plus, bleed counts reset if you don't attack enough, so that's also an issue for PvP.
Yeah. And by the way, here in the Foreign Keep, she actually equipped the dagger, and what that does is that when she uses her sword arts, she will actually move faster compared to rolling, because you can't do a fast roll in the swamp. It's impossible. You have to...
You're just fat rolling 24/7.
Yeah.
It's quite sad.
Yeah, it's really depressing. Like, it's really depressing, especially if you don't know about the dagger. And like the thing is that even though you don't have any like energy left, or not like that mana.
The FP.
Yeah, the FP. You can just keep doing it. So
the FP merely gives you iframes.
It saves actually. Yeah, it actually saves a lot of time.
Here I'm quitting out because they're mobs and they're about to hit me, so it just resets the mobs. So I have to quit out here.
It, as we said before, it's just like completely resets their positioning, keeping her from actually getting killed there.
He can still kill me, but
yeah, I know.
Dodged.
Like sometimes you can escape.
That attack is really bad.
Instead of wasting it, you can just quit out since you're actually using in-game splits or like in-game time. It doesn't really matter if you quit out, so you can use it as well by quitting out doing doors, like door animations. Keeps like a couple of seconds, especially the one at Cathedral, since it's a really long animation.
Oh yeah, there are quite a few like really big doors. You don't want to bother.
And by the way, as you like mentioned, like with iframes before, this game is fairly like unique in a way when it comes to mechanics, because you utilize roll in a certain way that might seem weird compared to other games, but with this game you have something called iframes, which stand for invulnerability frames, where you actually can take no damage at all. So during a like specific amount of frames during the roll, like specific amount of time, you could say you are invulnerable, you can take any damage at all. But that also goes for some of the bosses. They also have some iframes, like when you're in certain states or like winding up for specific attacks and stuff.
Or jumping, for example. They have live poise now.
Oh, I know. If Discord is dying on me, it's you're lagging so much.
Am I?
Yeah, I know. It's like back from like back to back.
Okay, so we're off to, normally in the old patch you would go straight to Greatwood, but since I'm doing the new patch new route on old patch, you would first get Anor Sword and then go off to Greatwood, so we're gonna head off to the third boss now.
The third boss being
the tree.
Oh, no, yeah. God, I completely forgot.
Yeah, tree comes first.
Oh, I thought that you were like, oh, like, wait, I skipped this stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, you're going for the third boss. Yeah, this is probably one of the most easier.
It depends. Like, Greatwood can be really annoying with S-Dot because it has really iffy hitboxes at times, where you think you're supposed to hit, but it just doesn't actually count.
Yeah, I know, but like looking from a casual standpoint, I guess. Like for speedrunners, like compete on the hitbox, you can lose to some time, of course. But it is one of the easier bosses, but it can lose you some time thanks to like the weird hitboxes of the fun guy or whatever it is. It scares me. Normally, like, you used to, like, quit out at this point, so you just rush in and reset the positioning to save some time, but...
Here, no. You never have. No.
People do it a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
But not for speedruns.
I know, might be making...
This might be Marcus. It's Marcus. He does that.
Yeah, it's just me. I actually did it a lot because I really hated those two guys because they kept blocking away. Yeah, this is probably the most disturbing boss.
In Dark Souls 3, yes.
Yeah, it's really disturbing. I know, like, you could, like, fungi or something on it. So here she's throwing an alluring skull to get out the aggro from one of the close after this moment. They know the difference that we server.
I think the audio is not loud enough again. Damn it, boss fights are too OP. I think it's mainly... I wonder. I'll put you louder in a second again.
Alright.
The boss fights seem a bit too loud.
Okay, fair enough. So that was Great Wood, so now she will upgrade the other stuff. Let's see.
I can sell everything I have, and then I need Ani's +2. And I have the Ash Nest up at the beginning, which I'll transfer to a normal one, and then of course upgrade my my normal S's as well. We got that. Now we have, it should be 6, or yeah, it should be 6. No, 7 actually. In order to do 1 cycle, the next boss, I have to put everything into luck, so I'll be 21 luck. There we go.
Farewell, Ashen One.
The game volume. Yeah, I guess. It's been fine for me. I don't get that. Stream isn't a game is not like you. Well, it's kind of hard because I have it set for my voice, but
yeah, of course. So now she heads back to World of Sacrifice and is going to go and fight Crystal Sage, which is actually one of the more RNG heavy bosses.
Yeah, very RNG heavy.
Yeah. Like the thing with Crystal Sage is that she got like specific attacks, and it's just like completely random which attack Crystal Sage decides to do. So this is one attack that actually lets you keep like staggering the boss, or like keep hitting it, preventing it from attacking. And by doing that, you can drag out the spell in such a long time that it actually allows you to one cycle the boss. Because like if you get like a cycle for the boss, it will just create a copy, like a lot of copies, and you have to like take a gamble and guess the right one. But it's not really that hard. Spoiler alert: the other like spells are blue, but this is purple. So she got actually really good, or fairly good ranking. Got what she wanted, so...
Okay, we're safe.
Yeah, there we go. Right,
so the reason why we go for 21 luck is that if I don't have 21 luck, I have to hit more than 14 times, and it's pretty impossible to hit more than 14 times. You saw me use one bundle, hit 7 times, while rotating around that boss, then bundle again and hit another 7 times. It is very hard to hit 15 times, meaning I absolutely need the 21 luck.
Yeah, it's a necessity to be able to do the boss for like, or at least to one cycle the boss.
German RNG. No.
So now we are heading towards the Cathedral. So if you want to wear like on the new route, there's actually like a new glitch called Teardrop, which actually lets you skip most of the part. Yeah, well, old one. Like it actually like leads you to skip most of the Cathedral and go straight into Decons, the boss of this area.
I was going to put out here because dogs in Dark Souls, any Dark Souls, at least Dark Souls 3, they tend to teleport and never leave you, so I'm just gonna play safe, quit out here, and get rid of the dog because he's annoying. Yeah.
They are the worst. Like, if you're playing a kind of a playthrough that you don't want to attack, you just go for boss rounds or something, it's the worst. Because they really keep hunting you. And they're fairly inconsistent as well. Like, sometimes they're being nice to you, sometimes they are in your face the whole time, like almost killing you. Sometimes they do kill you. It's just that you need to hold like your finger on the circle button, just preparing for the frame that they're going to attack you.
Oh, the problem is too, I'm running, so
no.
It's a little bit annoying to have to go randomly in between.
Yeah. But yeah, if you didn't know about like Dark Souls run, like most of the run will just be like you basically just do boss rounds. Like you don't necessarily farm souls or anything since it loses time. In some cases, it can be good to like if it actually saves time to get an extra level fast, like in specific spots. But normally you won't do it for like games. It's kind of forced. running through everything seems time. And here we go with a little statue roll.
Okay, Thrall was not supposed to come out though. If you do it correctly, he won't come out, but yes, he came out.
Yeah.
But we dodged nicely, so it was fine.
You know, if you're aware of the guy being there, it's fairly easy to dodge him, so.
But they can be really annoying, the Thralls for sure.
And here we come, and here it comes back to like abusing the fact that you can
Quit out.
skip animations by quitting out.
And Jarice had the 5 gazillion mobs that were after me.
It probably takes like the same time to quit out.
For real time, yes.
Yeah, but the thing is that they actually use in-game clock for like the speedrun, so it actually does save time, a lot of time. Especially if you add all the doors together, it's like solid, like I think like 30 seconds, maybe any more actually. I haven't really thought about it.
So here I spooked so I don't actually take any damage, just so I can take a shortcut.
Yeah, and then this giant will just keep going down the bottom. And here we're back to the dagger, as we said earlier. He's using
For a quick step, yes.
Yeah, he's using the weapon art for the quick step, since it saves time because it's not faster than rolling, but it's faster than fat rolling.
It's definitely mentally more pleasing as well. Compared to, oh god, I could never do a fat rolling run. I have absolutely no clue how people do that.
It's the most unsatisfying
worst.
thing in the world. Yeah. And you just gotta love that animation you do with the weapon arts.
I die every single time.
So here we're going with Deacons, which actually does have some like R&D involved. In the first phase here, you will see like the red light or whatever you call it, like the soul popping around, and hopefully, like we want it to be in non-big guys because it saves a couple of heads, which is good. So hopefully we'll get good luck here now. As you can see, it only takes 2 hits.
Damn it.
To, like,
Wrong one. Fatso.
Yeah.
I blame Marcus, he jinxed it.
Like, just like 3 types? Like, there's those who are like super skinny, medium, and then those who are super big. Who takes even more hits, right?
Wait a second. I'm counting. Okay, one more. Red 5. In a second.
Oh, fair enough. Just a little like thing about this boss is like the first time you play this game, you probably entered this room and had like this huge reaction instead that you were never going to kill this boss. But it's basically like the easiest boss in the whole game.
The one thing you can really mess up is if you backstab. If you backstab in a speedrun, you're pretty much screwed for sure.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing that can happen to you in a fight.
Yeah. Like if you like use attack when it's dagger, it loses a lot of time since you can abuse the fact that you're down by entering like out of the area that you're supposed to be in. For example, like backstab, you don't want to be behind them, and when you stagger someone, you don't want to like do a front row attack, since it will enter like into the like attack animation that you do, and it loses time. So as fast as you step around and like continue to match, way faster. Since you just want to like keep getting them bleeds off on your targets.
Bleeds?
Bleeds.
On deacons?
Bosses?
Oh, boss. Okay, I wasn't paying attention.
In general, like everyone.
Okay, usually we'll skip this bone shard, but I'm just gonna play a bit safe and I'll get that. Just to have Estus Flask +2.
Yeah, it actually helps a lot. Like, if you play this game, like, one upgrade might not seem like a lot. But it really is.
Especially late game where I have a lot of HP, having a +2 one is very efficient. Of course, not as worth it, like, if you really want to speedrun, but gonna be a bit safer, it's definitely worth it.
And by the way, this is obviously offline for reasons that should be obvious. Because you wouldn't want someone to invite you again.
I am definitely offline. Like, he wants to speedrun online and be like, oh, you know, I had a super good run, but someone invaded me. It's like...
somebody invaded me and stabbed me in the back.
Like, shit, really? I would have got a world record, but I couldn't. that would be so random.
Yeah. But here we go with Abyss Watch, which is actually, like, I wouldn't really say that it's a huge problem when it comes to all bosses, but on any percentage boss can be a pain. It's mainly because you don't have the upgrades you do now. Now you can basically R1 match him before his companions getting to you in time, so it's actually really good. But on any percentage, you sadly have to like take damage, go around and deal with that again as well. It's just like a lot of like, it's a really reset heavy fight.
Oh, I've reset so many times to them. It's very sad.
Yeah. It's just that, oh yeah, you keep mashing in the hope that you don't take damage. Disbelief.
With that one pixel.
And that actually does work in this game. Trust me. Like, when you can't think about anything else to do, you spam that like R1 button. Trust me, it works.
The problem is why Abyss Watchers can be really difficult is because you don't really want to, in order to save a lot of time, you don't want to roll. I only rolled for one attack, and that was when he had a poise attack, and I just can't stagger him pretty much. But rolling in that fight is a waste of time, stamina, and melee stamina, because in that time where you could have just tanked the hit and R1 spam afterwards, it's not worth it.
Yeah. By the way, as you might have seen, she keeps like re-equipping the Anri's sword, and that's mainly because it's got this passive like kind of effect that it gives you 1 health, like it's blessed, so it gives you 1 health.
2 HP per 5 seconds.
Yeah. 2 HP per 5 seconds.
Yes, so every time I equip it, I trigger passive.
Yeah, so she keeps like re-triggering the passive and getting more HP, I guess.
Yes.
Does it like reactivate the passive every time you do it? So you get like 2 like each time you.
Yeah, you get 2 HP every time I equip it, pretty much.
I could barely hear what they say. They're like, I don't know, Discord is really weird on my end.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Damn it. Not having any luck here, not taking any damage here.
I should probably go back to read some donations. Not Tori has donated €5, saying good luck with your run. And he's, well, obviously referring to yourself.
Thank you.
And we get the exclamation, please ignore it, alright? Anonymous donated €1 and said, chat, please type clap a 1, 2, 3 if you're a bot, Kappa.
What?
Circle people donated €5 and said, you guys are cool. Yeah, we are very cool. We're cool people. And then Independence donated €2. Good record. We are. In our hearts.
That was actually a really nice fight. We were busy, you didn't see anything. So for that one, it's also you want to actually hit the bracelets. If you do, you have a set amount of, when they will pop. If you can pop the third one before he crawls back up, you'll get a quick animation which kills him faster. So either you pop 1 soul, or you can pop 2 souls, but usually it's like a 10-second, no, it's probably like a 8-second time save there if you do get the fast kill.
Oh wait, you guys didn't get the last edition? Did it lag or?
What do you mean?
Didn't people get my last mission?
I don't think so. But you have to. Sometimes you speak away from the microphone.
I have it in my face.
Are you sure?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's probably because I'm like look at the screen. It might be why.
Maybe, yes.
SayviTV has donated 10 euros and said, "Play well, Savvy, and he chants VR, VR, VR."
Probably not. Besides, it's quite
hearts.
impossible.
In our hearts.
It's impossible.
Yeah. So,
Game's still too loud.
Finish the catacombs, and now we at Ifrol.
I'll be quitting out a second again. The problem is he sounds very loud for me, but I guess it's for you guys not as much.
Oh, fair enough.
And now he's talking away from the microphone again, so you just can't hear him. Yeah, so there is a teardrop, so it's kind of impossible for me to actually, it's pretty much impossible to actually get a world record because teardrop is so much faster, and it's not a separate category just yet.
Yeah, so it's like it completely breaks the game in a way that it literally like lets you walk through everything.
It pretty much saves like 1.5 minutes overall.
Yeah. No, it kind of like, it sets your position to that, it puts you on a plane, and you got no collision whatsoever, like, you just walk through everything. Nothing got collision. It's really weird.
It's definitely worth seeing once because it's a pretty big glitch. But
yeah, it's really bad.
It's okay for all bosses, but for any percent, you pretty much skip over every possible boss you can skip over, and yeah. I do enjoy actually killing bosses or fighting them, so yeah, I don't exactly like it as much.
Okay, so now we are just making our way towards the dungeon area.
At least I got the jump. I hate that jump.
Yeah.
There are times where I jump over it like 5 times and I can't do it. But now I do it and I don't drop. I don't plunge attack correctly.
Yeah. And like jumps can be really inconsistent in this game. It's just something that you have to practice a lot because they like this game is like the Dark Souls are known for sluggish controllers. Like sluggish in a way that it's not really that responsive, so you really need to get used to like delay and timing and stuff.
So there I took off my clothes because again, you roll a bit faster or further if you are faster rolling there.
Yeah, and she doesn't really have a big chance of dying here from the monsters, so.
So here I'm going to quit out because an NPC invades, and in order I will have to do a spook quit out eventually, and you have to quit out in order to skip over a few areas. So here it's had to get rid of the NPC invasion by quitting out, running away from his spawn area, and now I won't get an invasion, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah. So you basically like stood at the place where it triggered and then you just like reload and you like pass that point, so
yes.
Nothing really happens. But like the thing with that invasion is like, or like invasions in general, is that they can really be a pain since they are highly aggressive. They doesn't act as normal NPCs. Like it's more like an stimulated character, like a real life player, I guess. Like with roles, they will hunt you down forever until you're dead. Which normal players tend to do since this is Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's maybe not the biggest issue for speedrunning, it's more that you can't quit out once you are invaded, which is really bad.
Yeah, so you just do it like at the very moment. Like you are supposed to get it, and then you just get past the point, so it won't happen.
So in a second, I will be doing a bigger skip by having Spook without. So if you have Spook on and do that, you will teleport below without actually taking any damage or dying or anything.
Yeah. Well, like basically, like when you have Spook on, it first like counts like, oh yeah, you have Spook on, and then it says like, did you take too much damage? Did you? If so, then you're supposed to be dead. You should be dead. But during that time when you're supposed to die, you can kind of like get the moment we just like land directly, and it just doesn't count the fact that you died. It's just like, oh yeah, you have Spook on, you should survive. But then it tries to like calculate the damage that you should have taken, but nothing happened.
I fell.
Basically.
It would have been fine if I landed on something, so I'm gonna have to walk up the ladder again. Unfortunate.
I like to see a lot of people reset at that point. It's hilarious.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Small break, guys. That one's really annoying because sometimes you just get stuck and you can't actually walk up there.
Climbing ladders, climbing ladders.
There we go.
And now we're doing it again. By the way, going through that ladder is a pain. It takes so long.
It does take a while.
It's actually fast to just quit out. So she basically skipped a lot. And I would say like at least like a solid 2 minutes of doing stuff.
Definitely, yeah.
By using like, I know what you call, I forget the name of the glitch, but...
Oh, Spook?
Yeah.
Spook without?
Oh yeah, Spook
or
without,
what was it called? It has an official name.
Yeah, which I forgot.
What is it called? Dungeon skip? No. Something similar. It's a skip something. Prison skip, perhaps.
Yeah.
I think it was that.
Like, that skip do work in other places, but it literally, like, only beneficial to do it at that spot. And by the way, this is Yorm, and this is probably the most boring boss in the whole game, since you can tickle him how much you want. It's actually a challenge, you can kill him, but it will take you like, I don't know, like half an hour to kill him. It takes a really long time. And the game actually puts a weapon that is meant to just kill him behind him, that you only require to hit him like 4 times. So. But this boss do have iframes when he's like kneeled down, so you need to hit him like at specific points to be able to do
headshot! Didn't even look like a headshot.
No.
Oh, that was a really good fight.
Yeah. And by the way, headshot stops stagger him, so it like gives you enough time to wind up another attack and then use it as soon as he's out of his iframes.
I keep wanting to split, but I don't have any splits.
By the way, I would just like to see that we are really close to 200 euros. It would be really nice if we could get it up before this run was over. We'll need 70 more. Fast money.
If you guys want to donate again, even if you donate like 5 years, it's gonna help a lot, especially because at the moment,
literally, if you only donate,
you get absolutely 5 by 10. So even like 1 or 2 or 5 is definitely gonna help a lot.
So that was one of the 3 bosses, or wait, the 3, what's really called?
Oh, the Lord ones? The Lord Souls?
Yeah, Lords of...
I don't like, even...
Yeah.
The ones you place at the end.
Yeah. So basically, you're supposed to... like, right now, like, this game is not really that linear, like, in the sense that you can actually just go and kill off any of these bosses in any, like, order you want to. doesn't really matter. But when you kill these bosses, you will be put back at what to call it, like the church? I know.
What are you talking about?
When you have killed these 3 bosses, you will be put in the church again, like back.
Oh, you mean for that? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's only you get teleported back there if you are missing one more, because then you have to go off to Princess, for example.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna make a save file here because it's also one kind of iffy spot coming up. Dogs are pretty evil in this game, and dogs here can eat you alive, and it's very scary. So, oh, I actually only +1 there. I was supposed to +2 my Estes. So hopefully we won't get eaten here. And fun starts. As soon as you get hit once, it's there's a high chance of you dying here, so I think we're safe.
Yeah, you seem to be good. It's just because of dogs. More dogs than people coming after you. And here is Pantef, and now we're going to see the first example of the
OP bleed. Okay, that was a very good second follow-up.
Yeah, you get really, like with that second attack, since he basically escaped, you the easiest mock, like the easiest attack to parry.
Oh, the one you
That
have
was a
to roll
really
backwards
good fight.
one, yeah.
Yeah. But
Pontiff
that was
is
a really good fight.
Pontiff's pretty much a joke in speedrunning. All you do is parry him twice and he's dead, so...
Yeah. It's like parry, R1, 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 parry, R1 is dead.
Yep.
He won't get any chance to try and hit you whatsoever. Besides those attack you parry.
I just quit out here because the lizards got aggroed and I'm just resetting them so they don't actually run away from me.
Yeah. Yeah, like, probably like, when you first start playing this game, you're probably going to have a really hard time chasing the lizards because they're
those, yeah.
Yeah. But then when you get used to the patterns and the fact that you just run up to them, then hit them before they start actually recognizing that you are near, it's a lot easier. A lot easier.
Okay, so we're getting close to the second. I find the second most annoying RNG based boss for sure. Aldrich you can either 2-cycle him or you can like 5-cycle him, worst case. Oh. No one saw that?
Oh, what?
I didn't actually mean to.
I saw no animation whatsoever. What happened?
I may have something in my
it was
body.
A spear. Oh, I'm blind. I'm blind. So yeah, apparently you can survive in this game by getting impaled by like 10 feet spear. That's really wide. I don't know. By the way, it looks hilarious. It's, like it follows your animations, you like keep wiggling around with it.
Yeah, it's always pretty funny. There's some funny aspects in this game.
And by the way, as you might see, this is actually this park is well, this whole space is actually Anor Londo, which is also located in the first
From Dark
game.
Souls 1, yeah.
Yeah. It's a really iconic part, like probably the most iconic part in the series, and like the part because of like the stunning, this visuals and aesthetics.
And dying to
So beautiful.
ONS the whole time.
Yeah. But if I did, the thing with Dark Souls as well that is fairly interesting is that most parts of the games, like all the games, are inspired by real life locations. You can actually look it up online and see
Oh, I haven't done
which
that.
locations are inspired by which part. I fairly like. I can't remember what the church or like what the cathedral is called that this place is inspired after. Ugh. But yeah, it's actually like inspired by like real life places. Some of them are actually fairly obvious. Not gonna lie.
Not for me.
Well, you just got to know that, didn't you? Let's see.
Again, as many save files just in case, worst case.
Yeah.
Every time
No,
I put out
just
randomly for
using-
absolutely no reason, it's probably just make a save file.
Yeah. And here is it use a spook again. It's completely nullifying the damage. Well, unless you die.
At least, unless you jump too high, it will kill you then.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Like if you, if it will kill you, it will kill you, even if you have spook. And you roll Aldrich. The thing that with Aldrich is really special is that you normally like want to try and stay like in the central part of its body, and its body is really long. But if you want to be on the safe side, you can just attack like I don't know what you're supposed to call it. And here we go with the arrows, which is actually I don't really see that
We might be unlucky here. Like we're fine. Oh, I messed up. I rolled a bit too early. Ah, good RNG until I mess up.
And as you can see, like the damage this boss is dealing in this game is
Really?
yeah, it's a lot.
Oh
One
my.
attack
Again.
wiped off
That was
of
so
break
good.
speed.
Damn it. Well, first cycle is nay, Sam is messing up.
Yeah. And of course, you also need to manage your stamina in this game a lot, since you really need to like be able to have the spots left for, or like the stamina left for rolling. So that's really important if you're like if you want to play this game overall. Like that is something really important, since not managing your stamina can lead up quickly, like to your death, like within a second. Not kidding.
Okay.
Here we are. It's time for Dancer. Dancer is not really. I wouldn't really call her an issue. Fairly like, Dancer probably got more of the predictable attacks based on what she's doing. Like it's fairly easy to tell, and she tends to give you so much time. She just keep on hitting and hitting. Like it never stops. Sometimes she can not attack you for a solid like 8 seconds, and you just keep hammering. Here we go.
That was a pretty nice fight. I will rest here because Osiris doesn't always behave. I'd rather not risk only not being able to heal myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are wondering why I know when they're staggering, there's a certain stagger count, and for example for Dancer it was 9. I always count in my head, or on stream I always count out loud. But yeah, it's usually 9 for staggers. So I pretty much knew when she was going to stagger. Then I hit another 5 times, let her spin, hit 7 times, let her spin, and then hit her 5 times, and she's pretty much dead. So that fight's also not that hard.
Okay. The question is staggering, like, is it damage based or is it just based on
It's damage based. It's not going to be the same. If you have an Anor plus 3, it'll be the same.
Oh yeah, fair enough. So it's basically if you have the same damage, it will be the same amount of hits. And since it's speedruns, you will always like have the same amount of everything.
Yes. So we're off to one of the meme bosses.
Yeah.
Nice.
And like on some bosses, it's also fairly easy to like chain together by his getting it down once, then you just keep hitting like 6 times and hit a couple of more and down again and dead.
Okay, let's hope for it. Oh, he's super excited to see me. He started jumping.
Yeah. Should I carefully listen to the game audio right now?
Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out.
And this guy's kind of like a meme within the game. It's like, it's just so funny. Like the dialogue gets when he screams awesome.
That was a really good fight, actually. Really good fight.
Yeah, you had really good luck as well there. Like the thing with Osiris is that he can instant charge you and bring you
Those
down
are really
to
bad.
no health. Like it can, like it wipes like 70% of your health at least. It almost kills you.
For him, the stagger count was 6, so I pretty much knew when to stagger him again.
Yeah.
Okay, let me through. Come on, don't let me through.
Yeah, some mobs in this game just are really, really evil.
Okay, so we're going
Like-
to use a bit and level up, so yeah, give me a second.
Like it's not the fact that you're like they are easy to kill, but it's just that they want to move out of your way all the time.
That's why I usually quit out, because they're really annoying.
Yeah.
Ashen 1. Was vertex. Farewell, Ashen 1.
Yes, because we're after Chainsnake, and Chainsnake is a very reset-heavy spot. So I'm just gonna make sure I really just don't die to him.
When I actually played this run, I didn't really have much problems with the snake, but
It depends.
when watching a lot-
Sometimes it's really easy. Other times you just get really lucky. It's all about whether
Yeah.
or not you get hit or not. If you manage your stamina and like strafe the attacks, you're pretty much safe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're screwed pretty much.
yeah. And like you kind of like need to learn like the proper way of moving to be able to like avoid getting hit. And getting hit by him is basically game over for a run because it can kill you. Because there's a lot of people.
Chat's being trolly again. Jawa. Is that his name? So after Cyrus, I picked up a Jester, and that will actually teleport you to the next area. It's kind of hard to figure out, but yeah, you just pretty much chill here, and then you go over there.
Yeah. So this is the emoji he picked up earlier.
Well, Jester.
Oh well, you stop.
Is that a bad word? Did I say a bad word? I didn't know.
You said I think you said it like two, I believe. I know.
Wait, so is
I'm
that...
not keeping count.
No, because chat was like... Okay, that was unfortunate.
All I know is that you said the S word, but that's it.
That wasn't a bad S word, right?
Really bad one. I know.
Chat often trolls me, I never know. That was you misspelling. Kappa. Oh, that is a huge misspell. That is a very huge misspell. Good job, Dan.
By the way, like, we do want to keep this family friendly.
Was that a bad word?
Ish.
Was that a bad word?
Like,
Oh.
what?
No, okay. Marcus is confusing
I'm
me.
so confused right now. Okay, now need focus. Killed by Shin Snake.
So it's actually a wyvern boss, but if you know how to choose wyvern, it's more a chain snake boss. Actually, wyvern's not the actual boss.
Yeah.
It's a hidden boss.
So you have become the moment of truth. Like, you can kind of take it slow and kind of show your way, but well, it's a speedrun, so you want to go fast. But you know, like, you want him to hit like at specific points where nothing happens, and it seems like, yeah, she got a very good right now, but not really didn't attempt to do.
You're
now
fine.
he's just waiting for the fire breath, and he's dead.
Hello, boss.
You can actually, like, this is kind of the intended way to kill him. Obviously,
I
like,
never
it's
knew.
Everywhere.
I don't think I knew the first time.
I spoiled myself, so
Oh.
yeah, I was aware. Sadly,
I forgot what I did in my first playthrough.
I didn't even buy the game.
I definitely killed him like normally a few times. Yeah, this is a really crappy hitbox. It's like one of the worst in this game.
And that is the only point in the game where you do a punching attack. Well, except for when you kill a lizard earlier in the run. Your punching attacks do deal a lot of HP, and on that specific boss, it's just straight
Unless you
full
miss
HP.
randomly. So here's this lizard. We're just trying to make him run off here and suicide. There we go. Bye.
Yeah, so now we're coming to like the end game bosses and all the optional bosses that she will be doing. Oh, well, not like all of the optional bosses, but also we already did like optional boss.
We're going off to another point that just may kill us, depending on how Havel is feeling. I'll just heal here just to make sure I don't die to Mr. Havel, because he can do one attack, but if he hits you, you are pretty much dead.
Yeah, a lot of damage.
He will
He's very
two-shot
sneaky.
you, even though I think
Yeah,
you need 20 vigor to actually live through it, so I should be fine. I have 21.
I do believe that this was the hardest like NPC kind of character in the game for me. That was like the hardest to kill. I know, like, I struggled more to this guy than I did Nameless King.
Ooh,
I'm
really?
kidding. It's just that I wanted it dead and it went way too aggressive like I did on most NPCs. And I just died like 10 times over.
But 10 times
And it
isn't a
just
lot.
didn't end up well. To that guy?
Well, if you say he was higher than Nameless
NPC?
King.
Well, Nameless King, like, it took me like, you know, like 20 tries to kill him.
Okay.
But yeah.
Marcus is better than me this game. Okay, we maxed out Anor Sword, so it's +5 right now. It's good to do max damage, you can't upgrade any further. And then just, this is our last time we actually level up. We need 40 luck and everything else. This is the main when you actually level up, so you would actually run past Chain Snake with 16 vigor normally. Which, of course, if he gets you, it's very easy to die there.
Yeah, so it's just marathon strats. Just want to be safe.
And we're off to Dragon Slayer. hopefully he won't get hit before that. He's also not the most difficult boss in all bosses, just because I do a lot of damage at this point. But based on his RNG, you can have a fast kill or a very slow one.
Yeah. You know, like on a casual playthrough, it can be hard since you also need to be aware of the dragons. Devil spew fire, like
yeah. Though usually, if you are all bosses, you should kill him before that actually happens.
Yeah, that's why he's like a lot easier like than normally, because like his attacks are fairly sluggish, and like on some of his attacks you can actually getting a lot. So like it's really easy to just keep on hammering him.
But for anyone who is actually struggling with him, there are certain sound cues for the bird attacks, so you can, based on sound, you can tell which attack the birds are doing, which does help a lot.
Yeah, I think I killed him in like 10 tries, and it took me like 3 or 4 times to get it like, oh yeah, they're good to do that, let's move. It's like kind of know what was going on with the dragons and stuff.
Okay, I'm just gonna use Iron Sword to get full HP, since I need full HP for the Lothric Sword I have on, and it only goes active when I have full HP, so I kind of need that for his boss fight. Here we go. Quick quit out again. I shouldn't have an issue since actually his run is going really well so far, but try to not die somewhere and be like, oh no, I have to redo it completely.
I know, actually, you got some really good boss fights in this run.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I practiced yesterday and it was absolutely hard. It was so bad.
I guess it's just marathon luck then. Well, it's actually real marathon luck, which is rare.
Okay, so I got one of the best openings you can have.
Yeah, like I said before, like it's really sluggish, and when it does that shield slam, it just opens up so many attacks. And the thing that's like special with Dragon Slayer is that when you stagger him, he will do this attack every time he gets up, which is like not common for bosses. And that's actually a really good fight as well.
Except for the weird jump he did in between. I was trying to stagger him, but he jumped instead. But yeah, so the first phase was like the best RNG you can possibly get. You will always want that because you have enough stamina to hit 6 times to stagger him, and he doesn't have any time to actually do anything else, so it's really easy once you get the RNG.
Yeah. It's like I said before, like once you stagger a boss, you can get it a lot of hits to let you staggering him again and finish him off. You're good to see that with like some other bosses as well towards the end. We're not even like many bosses left, right?
No,
like
we have
4?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually.
5, okay. I'm bad at maths.
So there's also an area where if things go really wrong, I can die here. Even with all my vigor and HP, things might go wrong here, because there's a thrall, and thralls are usually the worst in this game.
By the way, you can actually get cursed from these shelves. It's something that rarely happens unless you're like being like bodied by a bunch of mobs at the same time, like being into a corner. That happened to me once when I played, and it just reminded me how scary those things from the first game were, like those... That is in this game as well. I don't know what those creatures are called, but those with the big fake eyes.
Big fake eyes. All I can think about is the frogs.
Yeah, the frogs. Basically.
Oh, you mean those? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're cute.
Yeah, apparently their eyes are that big just to intimidate people. Like their eyes actually super small, like a pixel big on the screen.
Okay. Having minor issues right now.
No. Yeah, like dude, like you really have to optimize your movement because people can. There's a lot of enemies around the library.
Let's quick out here again just to make sure I actually keep my successes. So I'd love to have successes for next fight. Nope. Okay. Never mind that. Never mind that. Okay, so we have 5 S's left. Not ideal, but it should be possible.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I got hit by way too many things though.
This is actually one of the easiest fights for me to like dodge.
Really?
Anyway.
Oh, to dodge?
I just find your attacks to be really like predictable. I know.
Yeah, but sometimes you
of
roll
course.
too early, too fast. Sometimes if you teleports and then there's a very quick one, and you're not expecting that, or you're expecting a really quick one, you roll too early, and then he has a super slow one. It can get kind of annoying.
Yeah, and like when it the thing is that when it does a slow one, you can get in a couple of hits, but if you do a quick one, you'll use trade, which is not ideal, because when you trade in this game, you like get hit for half of the HP, while he you basically just tickles him. Like it's not really worth it to finish in this game. Unless the enemy or like the boss is really low, that you're sure that you can kill him. Here we're going to the second phase of the princess. It basically is you will keep hitting the second phase on the back, because if you don't kill him, he will keep revive his brother when he dies. So by doing this and attacking him, like the elder brother still has less HP, so you will kill him first. But if you do this, you should be able to kill him without him resurrecting his brother, as you're going to see now.
Hey, we're fine. Not the best, but first he was pretty nice.
Yeah, the problem though is that I know it probably never happens in speedruns since you're fairly optimized with the damage, but he actually got iframes at the end when he resurrects his brother, so you can only hit him at the start.
Oh, for him, yeah, true. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need to level up anymore. Oh. Okay, so we're off to Demon King. Usually I have my splits. I tend to look at my splits to know where I'm going next. It's a habit, but since my splits aren't really running, it's kind of getting confused. Okay, so we're off to a very easy boss. Just because I am super OP at this moment, and this one's more of a mid-game boss.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So you're this boss is designed to be oh yeah, you're in the catacombs. Let's give you a little bit of a challenge, but then later when you go through and kill other bosses in the back, it's child's play really. This boss is actually fairly difficult, I would say.
I would say every boss can be really difficult if you all have enough damage.
Yeah. And it's just that this boss attacks are so wide, compared to other bosses, so you really need to read this boss more than usual. here we have the infamous, what do you call it now again?
The worm?
I know, like the with arrow. I know what you call it.
Like, I can't hear the worm's too loud. The worm is super loud every single time.
That's oh well. Let's enter the boss fight.
There we go. Quiet. Peace and quiet.
Yeah, the worm is insanely loud. And it's the same with most boss battles in this game. Like bosses, so it is the same last. And here we go, the Demon King is like deep at his tail.
And he's dead.
His feet. And he's dead, yeah. Like normally you really need to pay attention, watch his feet because he will be stomped to AoE damage and all that stuff, but since Savi is fairly overleveled at this point.
I am very overleveled.
Very overleveled. I believe basically almost lost like a fourth of his HP. So he's pretty much dead within a couple of seconds. Now we're going to fight Champion Gunder.
He is definitely one of my favorite bosses because he's pretty cool. Sadly, in speedruns, it's like Pontiff. They kind of get abused very hard, and you don't actually see how cool a fight they are because they just die too easy.
Yeah.
Or too quickly.
And like, I like the fight in the sense that he's very, very, very aggressive. He's the most aggressive boss in this game.
In the second phase, he's super aggressive.
Yeah. He's probably the most aggressive boss in the game. It's like reverse Pontiff. Like Pontiff is really aggressive at first, but then he like is really easy to kill in the second phase because he's not as aggressive. But like with this battle, it's just that oh yeah, he is aggressive, and then he just gets insanely aggressive, just in your face all the time.
I just messed up.
Oh yeah, you're not supposed to do that attack. Yeah, the riposte. You're actually supposed to.
I was a bit too close.
And then you spam, or like you're supposed to like spam to attack and then do it because it deals more damage, way more damage.
That's a bit unfortunate.
But yeah, he attacks really fast.
Yeah, he's really fun as a boss, definitely. Yeah, you have to watch out that you're not too close to him because you have to attack instantly after parrying him, then you're fine. But if you're too close and start R1 spamming, you will most likely riposte him. And in that case, it messes up everything. The whole cycle is standard, you have to do it, and if you mess up, rip cycle.
Yeah. So this is the second to last boss. Like we only got 2 more bosses left, but this is probably considered to be the most hardest one. But I know this game doesn't really have a boss that can punish you, even though you learn the pattern of the boss compared to other games in the series. I'm looking at you, Bloodborne.
I have a lot of hours. Yep, just totally not grinding.
Well, the thing with most speedrunners is that they tend to have thousands of hours into their run games. Like those who are really into speedrunners, like into the games, they can see they can have thousands of hours. At least Eric, I got 700, 800 hours.
I got 730.
730, right? Yeah, this game has been out for
April?
Months? I know.
I started playing a week after release, so you can count the hours.
Yeah. Yeah, but counting the hours, 240 hours is, or like 24 hours is 1 day. 10 hours or 10 days is 240 hours. So she has been playing this game basically almost like 30 days. And that's a lot. That's a lot. That's what Mark is. I keep joking because I'm really tired. Seems good. And here we're seeing the thing with Sergey again, like he just got staggered. And he will just be able to hit him and he will soon stagger again.
I somehow got hit by lightning. I'm not sure why. And for some reason this boss fight was super loud too. I'm not sure. Rip Marcus.
Feels bad, man. But yeah, now we're actually heading into the last boss. We're just going to place all the
Lord Souls. Yeah.
Yeah. The Lord Souls.
Let's see if we can get the animation council. Come on. Oh, we got one. Didn't get a second one.
You can save like a couple seconds if you can drop down while doing it.
Yeah.
Like, well,
yeah.
a couple seconds, like it literally saves like half a second. Not even that, but it's something.
Every second save is a good save.
Every millisecond counts. It's like when you pick up like the gold pin early in the game, where you like can fall down. It skips like the animation of you picking it up.
Oh
because,
yeah,
like,
that
jumps
one's
right
the Resin animation cancel.
Yeah. It just that to completely cancels like the animation of you picking it up by picking it up right like at the very end. Like it does a way like I know like this game is fairly late when it comes to actions. Like you can move for a bit when you're supposed to like take action, so you can kind of abuse it by like kind of saving a couple of seconds by moving into like where you actually fall with casual damage and stuff. Good.
I should wait a second though. I knew I was gonna stagger him. I was trying to wait for enough stamina to spam R1 afterwards, but
you lost like one hit there. It wasn't a lot, but it's still something. That's great.
still fine.
Yeah. And they got the best face that you could get, like the mage face, like literally at the end. So that's that. And generally the face you want to, because
Definitely.
it's just like no
It's
way
faster.
of hitting you. He or she like typically takes damage because it's faster. Because it gives straight to.
Oh, that almost hit me. I was trying to strafe. Oh, that was a really good
Yeah.
second phase.
Did he get you before? Okay.
Well, I guess we're done.
Yeah, time. And Journey 2, I want to continue.
Okay, so actually,
2K plus 1, let's go.
let's continue. So normally we wouldn't look at what's the time for real time. How long did we take?
How long do we have left? Let's see.
It was wondering how long we took, because I can't see the real time.
Real time is 1:22:41.
Okay, that's actually quite a lot. Because if we check here, so what will actually count as like our actual PB is we got 107.38, which actually is a really good time. So even with me quitting out a few times to make save files, we didn't actually need to save files, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so my actual PB is 106.25, so we're like a minute behind, which is pretty cool actually. So yeah,
Really good.
a really nice run.
Yeah, but that's real time, right?
No, it's in, the 107.3
Oh yeah,
is in,
oh yeah, you check the game time. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah. Oh.
But yeah, we don't really like. We wanted to try out something that Savvy usually just does on her sim, but we don't really have time.
We can do it for any percent, hopefully.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We still have 15 minutes left, so...
We still have 15? Don't I go... Oh, because of the intermission, or...? I thought I had to 11:15.
Yeah, but we have 15 minutes intermission anyways, so...
Okay, so... Let's see if I can do this.
But yeah, I'm going to go out now and do some other things. But yeah, thank you very much for letting me be.
Oh, yeah, thank you for commenting.
No problem. Have a good one.
Okay, so one kind of cool thing I have been doing, which actually got me quite a lot of like viewers, stuff like that, is trying bosses without looking. This is one of the bosses I can do. It's either Pontiff or Champion. Now, I didn't actually practice. I'm really bad at practicing off stream. I don't do that anymore. And I was super lazy. I was supposed to practice this off stream and I didn't, so... Wait, why do I have music playing? Give me 1 more second.
Music is always good.
Not if you're trying to listen to sound cues. That's really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this guy blind. I've done it a few times before, but it doesn't like work instantly. I often like end up misreading different attacks. Stuff like that. I didn't roll in time. This may take a few attempts. I actually find Champion to be a bit easier to do blind.
Can you actually do every single boss blind?
No, you need enough sound cues, and I did do Soul of CINDER first phase blind. He has enough sound cues in his mage, in his mage phase and sword, but everything else like pyro and lance are pretty much impossible to, and second phase is also impossible. Oops. I thought I missed for a second. Oh, I was too late. There are like small things you can't see how much stamina you have, you can't see when you're supposed to attack. And like here, for example, my lords got taken off because I got hit and yep, I didn't kill him.
At least like 1 HP left, it's insane.
It doesn't count, it doesn't count.
Doesn't count. Only counts if he's dead.
Yup. That was even a partial parry. That was sad. I think I'm rolling. Was that 2 or? The problem is I can't even tell I'm doing wrong sometimes. So yeah, if you're wondering, it's all based off sound keys. I'm not like memorizing when to roll or anything. That'll be seriously boring. It's just sound keys pretty much. Okay, I'm definitely rolling too early. Should have practiced more.
You can do it.
Just should have done it like third attempt. Getting worse. It's getting worse. Oh, there we go. He's done. That's how you would do him blind. Again, I'm pretty sure any speedrunner can actually do that, especially with like speedrun strats, because there's no way to like not know where he is pretty much, especially while staying locked on. How much time do we still have?
You want to show something else?
I mean, I still have champion. I could do it on Sunday as well.
Yeah, sure, try it. You still have 9 minutes.
Oh, okay, then I'll do a second boss. I can do more or less. We'll see what happens.
So, how did you get into speedrunning?
I was doing permadeath before that, for Dark Souls 1, and for some reason it didn't really interest me anymore for Dark Souls 3. And I saw a speedrunner do Dark Souls 3, and compared to like DS1, it didn't seem as complex. It seemed more straightforward, so it was like not much glitching. You don't have to, like you said, RTSR, no move swap, stuff like that. And I tried, and yeah, I got hooked afterwards. That was pretty simple. Now I can't stop anymore. A bit too early. Yeah, for anyone who wants to start like DS3 speedrunning, it's fairly straightforward. You just have to like really grind bosses, make save files, grind bosses, and it's not too hard to get like a decent time.
It's like in every other speed game.
Oh, that too. Oh, I was too far away. That's awkward. Okay, you know what? Give me a second. I walked backwards too far. Like stuff like that, I can't see because I don't see anything. Awkward.
You're blindfolded.
I can't see. Not doing this correctly, am I? Oh, all these pairs. Oh no. Fail pairs 24/7. Don't even know anymore. I'm definitely pairing a bit too early. And here I said this guy was easier in Pontiff. Not. Oh wait, I didn't riposte him. Unfortunate. We got the parries down. I was supposed to hit twice in our past, and I didn't do that.
Oh, good fight. Now you got the right pattern there with the blocking.
I just didn't riposte when I was supposed to. Is he seriously trying to grab me? How am I supposed to hear he's trying to grab me? Like, I guess I'm actually walking backwards too much. He starts trying to grab me. I haven't had that happen before.
This never happened before.
Never. It's the first time again, you know? It's always pretty
Like
funny.
the first
It's
time
never
we're
happened
hearing
before. Oh, here we go again.